Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for poverty where we don't trust, we verify and operate integrity and transparency. Today, giving an update on the meme coin market, specifically, of course, with Flapjacks, where we're at with the project, what my goals are, and going from here. So, stay tuned. Crypto chaos got you spinning, watching the next meme token skyrocket while you're still trying to figure out your next move. Flapjax brings clarity to the chaos with deflationary burns, fitness-driven utility, and a syrupy community that sticks together. This isn't just another token, it's a movement. Why stress when you can stack? Flip the game with Flapjax at flapjax.xyz. All right, in the recent week or so, memes, for the most part, have taken a beating. There are a few top performers, but when you arrange by 7-day percentage, most of the top memes just got beat upside the head. That's due to the 103K to roughly like 95, I believe we hit with Bitcoin. Maybe it's 93. I don't know what it was. Let me see. It's hard to like stay tapped in whenever you see kind of the blood in the streets. It's like, you don't want to look at the markets. But we got down here to, I guess, yeah, it wasn't that. It seemed really bad. It was like 96 from a high of like 104. And of course, the memes. So Bitcoin, then your blue chips. So Bitcoin drops by 10 to 15%, and your blue chips are like 20 to 30. Then your memes are 2x that, 40 to maybe even 3x. Like you saw what Trump was, this Trump particularly, not the actual Trump token, is down 90%. And if we do this by kind of the number ones, let me see, that would be by market cap. So Doge was down 20, then we got 30 with the official Trump, which makes sense because kind of what's happening in the US, things are going to move according to that. Then your AI tokens dropped a decent amount. So all these are par for the course. I'm bringing this up to show because with Flapjacks, we're literally in the same boat. So technically, in a 7-day period, it's actually down, only 21%. But if we go from the all-time kind of high of where it was, which was a month ago, it's down 55%. So it's par for the course with the other memes and, not performing any better or any worse. Of course, again, there were some that did okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 10 out of like God knows how many of these. But so for the most part, the meme tokens are just wrecked, which makes a lot of sense because there is a lot of basically uncertainty in the market right now. So the fear and greed index is leaning more towards fear, which I guess since this isn't my first cycle, I'm not as fearful as I was before. It's just fascinating to see how this swings from day to day. Like, I wasn't aware of my own emotions in the last cycle. I guess I was just adopting other people's emotions. But I look at my portfolio and realize that I'm up from where I got in. Because remember, we zoom out here. What date is this? This is just August. So 8 months ago, we can go even further. September, that's 6 months ago, we were sitting at 50K. So Bitcoin is up at a 3x, a 2x in 6 months. So just fascinating to see how we forget that. And maybe, of course, if you got in during the mania phase, you're like, I'm wrecked. But the all-time high was just like 110 and we're down to 98. Now 101, whatever we're at right now, 98. So that's still not that bad, but I guess it just feels bad. And I was listening to, I'll probably put this in another video, but Raul Powell was talking about this recent video with Mario Waffle. About how this cycle may not necessarily be different, but we may not see the big corrections like we saw before due to institutional adoption. So people might be waiting on the sidelines for that 70, 60, 50% correction like they've seen in previous cycles, and they may only see 30, 20, maybe 40. So it's one of those things you just can't really wrap your head around. But I wanted to bring this up to show you where Flapjax is at and what I'm still doing with the token. So this buy right here is literally, $50 worth of it is from me. Let me see, bring that up here. You can see this says 46 minutes ago as this video, $49.23 USDC, and that came off from Flapjacks. I'm sorry, SwapX. So remember, I mentioned that I am using the voting rewards that I got as a content creator or influencer, whatever you want to call it, and people that used my referral was 9 months ago. I have no idea. And I have no idea how many of the rewards came from the community. Like, I didn't actually do the math on this, see what it was. But voting, basically, now I have accumulated about 2,100 votes. And what that allows me to do, what I've seen so far, is basically about $50 a week, as long as I don't screw up and try to wait till the last minute to vote. And as long as I did notice, so there is definitely like a push for people that are kind of trying to snipe, it seems. So I looked at this epoch ended 11 hours ago, and I looked at it about 6 hours before it ended. And I was going to reallocate votes, because the other thing with this, so there is an opportunity to buy the SwapX token and try to basically earn decent rewards, and you can, but you can also get diluted very quickly from other bigger players with more votes. So remember, the SwapX token is the yield farm token on this platform. So therefore, there is more SwapX coming into the market constantly that people are locking up and using to sway votes. So, like, for example, right now, you're seeing just in these top two, there's already 1 million SwapX that is allocated here. Then you add this up, you got like 1.5 million, and maybe there's 2 million in total, maybe 2.5 million total tokens right now. And we're only about, I don't know, 4 weeks into this. So what'll happen, or what I've seen happening for me, is I have my votes allocated sometime, in the middle of the epoch, and you have to definitely check back in, because as more people come into the pool, so like right now, this is $80. It will not be $80 by the time this finishes, because you see that there's 118,000 votes in this, and the top pool with votes has almost 9x that right now. So players, investors, whatever you want to call them, will start reallocating their votes, and you can get diluted very quickly. But that being said, the reason why this ties on Flapjacks is because when I originally did the video promoting this, I said that I would use the votes according to community preference or community voting. Same thing I did with Drip to BTC. But there's no way for me to get you guys' opinion to vote. So instead, I'm using the Flapjacks token. Like, that's the easiest way for me to add value to my community. Granted, there are others that I showed you in the video that would definitely want to see this project fail. But I have continued to use the rewards and buy the Flapjacks token, and that's what I was showing you in the video with $2. So, anywhere from, we'll call it 100 to maybe 250 a month. And this could increase, depends on how much volume the deck starts to get, and of course how diluted the rewards get. But as it gets more volume, then there could be more rewards, more incentive bribes, so it could balance out. Like, I really have no idea. Then there's also the rewards that are independent, coming from the XNFT staking. Now, these rewards are paid out in the SwapX token, so that again is a mineable asset that's inflationary. So there's no real guarantee way to see how much that's going to be worth. So far, the value of SwapX has stayed around this 20 cent price range. And again, we are still waiting for this kind of altcoin rally. So there's still a lot of potential upside in this project, and extending that to the potential upside of Flapjack. So right now, it's down substantially due to the drop in BNB value being at around $500 or so right now. What is BNB? 550, 580, and it was at a high of like 700 and some change, so looking good. But due to that drop and due to kind of the fear in the markets, my project has taken a beating. And of course, there's not a lot of adoption for that, but it is more than just a meme token. It does have utility now with the fees that I'm earning, the partnership with Matt, and other people have reached out to me looking for the fitness training aspect. So I know that that's not the reason why most degens are in the space, but I believe, in my humble opinion, the reason why we only saw kind of this 20% correction is that the majority of the people that hold this token are believers in the vision that I have within the space and have been following my content for a while. So they're holding a token, waiting to see what happens. And even with all of that, from the launch, it's still up 1,200. Well, it launched to 1,200%, and it will be up now 100%. So all is not lost. I believe we will find some equilibrium in here somewhere with the speculative players, the bad actors, the ones that are trying to see the project fail, and then those that have a long-term belief on the potential. But of course, it's crypto. Like they say, never risk more than you can afford to lose. And I cannot control who has access to this token and what they want to do with it. And being that it is a low market cap and low liquidity token, it is easy to manipulate. So do not bet the farm, but you can bet that I will continue to do my best to add value to it. I'm not going to just dump the tokens on the community. I continue to add and stack those up. Where am I sitting at in regards to holders compared to everybody else? I haven't looked at this in a while, so I'll get it here. So whoever this G is, he's still sitting at number 3. There's some other ones. There's the creator wallet I made that has 2%, and then where is my wallet? There it is, sitting at 42. So there's a lot of people in between me with positions, and hopefully those people are supportive of the platform. I know this person is not. So the longer that this stays low, maybe they will exit, and with the low liquidity they would catch a lot of slippage, and that would be great. So we'll see how that shakes up. But all in all, I think it's doing okay. There's a lot of potential, but we will have to see how the markets kind of move at this stage. All right, just want to give you guys an update where I'm sitting at, what I'm doing with it, how it performed compared to other meme tokens, and what the sentiment of the meme token market is right now. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special. Help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.